Good afternoon, everyone. Today I'm going to be doing some winter sowing in some milk jugs for particular seeds that I like to grow that are perennial flowers, and they need a stratification, which means they need to be put in cold, either in your fridge for a period of time, or you could actually sow them in jugs, which is what I'm going to be doing, with some seed starter medium. And then what we'll do is we'll tape them shut. We'll water them really good, and then we'll tape them shut, and then we will put them outside in a sunny location, preferably along the east wall of my house, and they will naturally stratify and they will germinate when the weather starts to warm up. So today, what I'll be sowing is penstemon, which is hairy bearded tongue. It's actually perennial. It naturalizes. It's a prairie flower, and it's also very good for pollinators. I'm also going to be doing the butterfly weed flower, milkweed, the orange flower. A lot of you know what that looks like. It grows in the wild, and butterflies love it. It's also a pollinator. Echinacea, which is not only a pollinator, but it also is an herb. And also another variety of the coneflower or echinacea, which I enjoy because it has a little bit of a different look to it, and it's great to put in perennial flowers beds. So what I'm going to be doing is, you can take any type of milk jug. I use water jugs because I buy water. And what I'll be doing is putting my medium, can you see that? In each jug. Now what I've done is, the medium that I have is organic, and it's been made right here in Ohio. And I added water so that it has moisture, and if you grab it, you can squeeze it, but it doesn't drip water, and it still holds together. So as you can see, I've got my 4 jugs filled. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take each packet. I'm really excited about this Rocky Mountain Blue penstemon. I've never grown penstemon before, and I just love the look. It blooms all through the summer, and it's just great for all kinds of wildlife. Brings a lot of diversity into your flower bed. Okay, so here's the penstemon seeds. Are really, really tiny. But what I'm going to do is just take them. Now, once these germinate, I think I'm gonna not actually sow all these because they gave me a lot of seeds. I think that'll do. And we'll see how those germinate. If I don't get a good germination, because this is the first time I've actually tried these. So what I do is, then I just go around and I just rough the soil up, because these seeds really don't need a lot of covering. And then I just push it down with my fingers. Okay. And then what I do is, I need to water that. And so what I can do is I can spray this really good. The soil's already moist, but I like to moisten the seeds just a little bit before I tape it shut and mark it and stick it outside. So I think that'll do. Okay, so I just make my own little tags. and I cut them and I mark them with a Sharpie, and I'm just gonna put penstemon on there because I'm only growing one. Here we go, penstemon. I'm gonna stick it in the jug. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to tape this shut. That's always a little tricky. So we've got one done. 3 more to go. Do you want to go outside and I can show you where I'm going to put it?
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to put them here. They get full sun in the morning, this east-facing wall. And we'll just check on them and make sure they don't dry out. And
How often do you check on them?
oh, I check on them like every 2 to 3 days, but with it being still pretty cold, I'm not worried about that because they'll probably still be frozen. So oh, looky. Oh, poor thing's cold. I've got all kinds of crocuses along here. Boy, this needs to be cleaned. Tomorrow's supposed to be 50. I can come out and I can start working in my garden.